Hello, my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift. Today, I want us to talk a little bit about compound effects. I think Albert Einstein said that compound interest is the eighth wonder in the world. So there is something about compounding effect there is something about compounding that I think we need to pay attention to as we end 2023 and we move into 2024. It's important that we use compound interest. It's important that we'll consider the effect of the mental model that is compounding, the compounding mental model. So that's what I want us to talk about today. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Embracing compounding involves finding the ways to go slow, be consistent, and consolidate each step as your new starting point before you take your next small step. Embracing compounding involves finding the ways to go slow, to be consistent, and to consolidate each step as your new starting point before you take your next small step forward. That is what I want. That's the anchor statement for today. That's what I want us to talk about. See, it's easy to get caught up in the rush of life, the desire for quick results, the necessity that we feel for instant gratification. But what if I told you that sustainable growth comes from embracing the power of compounding? There's a popular phrase that you've heard before: slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady progress that accumulates over time eventually wins. So we'll be talking a little bit more about this concept, and we will discuss how it can reshape the way we approach our goals, how it can reshape the way we approach our visions or dreams. Compounding, in its very core essence, is the process of accumulating and building on small actions over time. The process of accumulating and building on small actions over time. It's the idea that consistent incremental effort can lead to remarkable result. That is compounding. The idea that consistent incremental effort often lead to remarkable result. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill, causing an avalanche, gaining momentum with each turn. Yeah, that is the imagery that I want you to pick up from this episode. That's the imagery of the power of compounding. See, in our lives, compounding manifests as the small daily habits and choices that shape the landscape of our life, that shapes the trajectory, the path of our existence. Whether in personal development, whether in finances, whether in relationships, embracing compounding means understanding that each small step forward, when consistently taken, becomes the foundation of exponential growth. Whatever and in whatever form, in whatever segment of your life you want to see major development, whether it is in your personal life, your relationship, your finances, you need to understand that when you embrace compounding, when you embrace the process of accumulating and building on small actions over time, it means you have an understanding that each step that you're taking, each step you've taken today or that you will take tomorrow, when consistently taken, becomes the foundation for exponential growth. So how can we apply this principle to our lives? I believe it starts with going slow. It starts with being consistent. It starts with acknowledging that each step, no matter how small, is a valuable contribution to our journey. This world glorifies speed, all right? This world glorifies instant results and all. And going slow may seem counterintuitive, but wait a minute. Let's just talk about it for a minute. Going slow is not about stagnation. That's where most people miss it when they talk about speed. Going slow is not about stagnation. it's about mindfulness, all right? It's about intentionality. Let me not use the word mindfulness for today. It's about intentionality. It's about deliberate action. You know what you're doing. You know what to do, and you are doing it, whether small, you are doing it in small incremental steps. You are not trying to take on the world at once. You are doing it in small incremental steps. Do you understand? It's not about stagnation. It's not about just staying in one place. It's about intentionality. See, when we rush through life, we often miss the lessons that each moment presents, the nuances that we experience, the blue moments that we experience. We often miss it, and we'll miss the lessons that come with them. So going slow, going deliberate, allows you to savor the moment, savor the journey, to appreciate the growth that is happening beneath the surface. Do you understand? It's about being present. It's about being fully engaged in the process of your breakthrough, rather than being fixated on the destination that you want to see. Going slow, like I said before, is a deliberate choice. It's an intentional choice to live where you are, to live in the moment, to extract the richness from every of the experience that you may have. Do you understand me? It's the first key, I believe, to unlocking the power of compounding. And the second key is embracing compounding. In embracing compounding is what I said before, is being consistent. You go slow, but you are consistent with your speed, your level of speed. You're consistent with each small step that you are taking. See, consistency is the secret sauce, I believe, that transforms your small actions into monumental achievement. Consider this imagery for a moment. You are watering a plant. A few drops every day may not seem significant to you in the moment, but over time, they nurture the plant into a flourishing organism, into a flourishing entity. Similarly, consistent actions, no matter how small, contribute to the growth of your goals, contribute to the growth of your person, contribute to the growth of your aspirations. Consistency is a commitment. It's a promise to yourself that you will always show up, you will always take action, you will always honor the journey towards your breakthrough. It is the glue, I believe, that holds the pieces of compounding together, and it consolidates. Do you understand me? Each steps that you consistently do consolidates. Consolidation is a crucial aspect of embracing compounding, all right? After you have taken a step forward, it is very important to consolidate your gains before leaping into the next thing. You need to consolidate your game, milk it well before leaping into the next endeavor. Consolidation involves you reflecting, involves integration. You understand? It's about acknowledging and celebrating the progress that you've made, no matter how small. So, by consolidating each step, you are able to solidify what you are doing as a new starting point. You are able to use it as a foundation upon which you can confidently build the next layer of growth that you want to achieve. Do you understand me? See, applying compounding to, how does compounding apply to personal development? Let me just say this before I round this up. Instead of overwhelming yourselves with drastic changes, what if you are committed to a small daily practice that aligns with your goals? For example, if you aspire to become more mindful, for example, start with 5 minutes of meditation every day. Over time, this small act will compound, and that will lead to increased mindfulness, improved focus, and a deeper connection with yourself. Personal development, as we know it, is a lifelong journey, and compounding offers us a sustainable approach to it. Small, consistent efforts, when compounded, lead to profound transformation. See, whether it's finance also, in finances, in our financial decisions, small disciplined actions like saving a percentage of your income or making consistent investment, they compound over the years. They create a financial landscape that can weather any storm of life and provide for our future self. Financial compounding is a testament to the incredible impact of consistent and long-term commitment, all right? It is a reminder that even modest contributions can lead to significant wealth accumulation. Do you understand me? So, as you go out today, small steps are the building blocks of compounding. So, I want to ask you, What small steps are you going to take today? What small steps are you going to consistently take? Because that will lead to the gains that you are looking for. Do not be impatient about your life, because your life is already compounding as it is. So embrace compounding for the grand achievement that you are longing for.